going to start going over the homework for this week. Like normal, I'm going to be doing the opposite problems that you have to do for homework. This week is when we really start getting into accounting. We're going to actually be doing the journaling. We're going to basically put the T accounts that we've used the past 2 weeks into effect. And so we're going to be writing out the transactions. So we'll get to that in a little bit. Let's start with 4-2B. So what we're going to do is we're going to list the account name. A lot of students mess up on this one and they put the amounts. We know the amounts. They give us the amounts. What we need to do is what accounts are we going to use? So for example, like we did in the week 2 and the week 3 assignments, when we invest cash in the business, we're going to debit our cash account, which is going to increase it. Then we're also going to increase our capital account. So those would be the 2 accounts that we're going to use for this one. Let me zoom in here for you. When we perform services on account, which means we've done something for our customer, they've promised to pay us, but they haven't paid us yet. So we're going to debit our accounts receivable. And then we're going to credit, we need to increase our revenue account. So that is going to be services. Okay, the next one is we purchased office equipment on account, which means we purchased it and we promised to pay the other company. So for example, if we go into Staples and we purchase a laptop and it's for our business, so they put it on account, we are actually increasing our accounts payable. And then we're increasing the asset that we purchased. In this case, we purchased office equipment. Okay, now we received cash. So we received cash for the item, for the service we did in number 5. For number 2. So we're going to increase our cash because our customer gave us cash. And then we need to decrease our accounts receivable. We need to decrease how much we have recorded that our customers owe us. Okay, and we're down to the last transaction here. We made a payment on our account, so we're decreasing how much we owe to another business. So we're going to be doing a debit to accounts payable, so we're decreasing that liability, but we also need to decrease our cash account. Now, once you have 4-2 done, what we're going to do is we're going to take this information and put it into T accounts. So we're just going to transfer them over to our T accounts like we did in, I believe it was chapter 2, I believe. So we're just going to start transferring them. So you're going to take it bit by bit. So first we're going to show that we have a debit to cash for $1,000. And then on that same line, we did need to show that we did capital for $1,000. So I'm going to color code it for a minute just so you guys can get a feel of what we're going to be doing. So there's the first transaction. The second, we performed services on account. So I'm going to put a different color. So we need to do debit for $200 to accounts receivable. And that account is not there, so let me add it in real quick. This should already be in there on your homework. And let me put in the T line. Here we go. So we have $200 to accounts receivable, and then we have $200 to our services account. And we're just going to keep doing the same process with the rest of the accounts. So equipment, 500. Accounts payable, 500. cash for $200, accounts receivable for $200. Okay, and then we have accounts payable and cash for $100. Okay, and so here is the actual transactions that we used. So now we need to foot and balance like we did for Chapter 3 homework. So we're going to balance it. Let's see. So that is going to be $1,200. And then our ending balance is going to be $1,100. So we have the 1,000 plus 200, and then we're going to subtract the 100. Your accounts receivable, your balance is going to be 0. Accounts payable, you're going to show a balance of 400. And then everything else is fine. So what we need to do is, like in 2-9, we're going to enter the amounts that we have left to make sure we balance. Okay, so we have $1,600 for debits. So we have a total of $1,600 for credits. So this does, in fact, balance out. So these two assignments are good to go. If you have any questions on these two, please do let me know. Have a great day.